Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Core Java session. This is Core Java Fundamental we have started. This is very first chapter. And in last sessions, what we have discussed about Core Java Fundamental. Because prior to this session, we have understand history and basic thing about Java. Even though if you miss that, that is fine. You can go through YouTube recording and you can see that session. But coming to core Java, this is the very first chapter you can think and you can start from here. Okay. But I would suggest just go and watch the history of Java, introduction of Java, features of Java. That will give you the little background about core Java. Okay. So now core Java fundamental we have started, and from here onwards, I would recommend everyone to focus and don't skip the session, miss the session. If in case of any emergency you miss the session, please go to the recording and we will upload the recording as per admin in YouTube. Okay. For now and going forward, we will share the recording. The people who are joining the session, we have the email IDs who are joining this session. We will share those recording to their email IDs. So guys, core Java fundamental. So now in previous session, we try to understand the result keyword. I will quickly give you the review. So these are data types, total 8 data types. We have seen this. Means seen, when I'm saying seen means, I just noted down here. I did not explain you. Flow control, these are the 11 flow control keywords in Java, which we can only reuse. Okay, we cannot customize it for our own coding purpose. Then modifier we have seen, even in notes I have provided. Then for handling the exception, these are the keywords. Then we have class related keywords which we have used like class, package, import. This we have recently used, right? So you know this in main program, first program. Then how to create object. One sample exam I have given you using new keyword. But we will come to this slowly one by one. Then we have void return, a news keyword in Java. These are the go-to and cons. Then result literals, true, false, and nulls. Then we have enough. So, and this is our arrays topic, which we are going to discuss. In previous session, what we have seen is types of variable. That is primitive variable, reference variable, okay, reference variable, and instance variable, static variable, local variable. These are we are going to see in our upcoming session. What we have started in our first chapter is identifier. Identifier means what? Name in Java. Name of what? Name of class, name of method, name of variable. Okay. Name of class, name method, we can call it as identifier. No need to memorize. So what are the rules we have seen? What we can use in the name? You can use A to Z, small letter, capital letter. You can use underscore. You can use 0 to 9. And why I explain you also the naming convention. The naming convention we should follow. Then we can, what are the characters we are not supposed to use? Okay. What are the digits are allowed or not? These rules we have seen. Then yesterday what we have seen? Data type. So primitive data type. What are primitive data type? This is byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. This is the data type we have seen, right? Yesterday. What is the byte? What is the size of the byte? Okay. What is the size? 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bit. Programmatically also we have seen what is the maximum value, what is the minimum value. It can hold. I explain you yesterday short. What is the size? 2 byte. What is the maximum value? This is the maximum value and this is the minimum value. Okay. What is the int? Int size is 4 byte. What is the maximum value? This is the minimum value. Okay. Then we have seen long is also yesterday. Why we are using long? Long is bigger in size than int. What is the size? 8 byte. Okay, I explain you. Float also we have seen yesterday. But programmatically we will see. What is float? Float and double. Float and double are used to hold decimal value. Decimal value. What is the size of float? 4 byte. Double 8 byte. This what we have seen yesterday. and in detail. This is the recording. I have pinged in the chat. You can watch and you can revise. Okay. Now let's do our today's session. Okay. This is the diagram I explained yesterday. This is the diagram. Like preview. Preview is classified as numeric, then char, then boolean. Under numeric, what we have seen yesterday? Integral data type. We have seen what we have seen? Byte, short, int, long. This we have seen. And I give a brief idea about float and double. Okay. This we have seen. Now, what we have to see today, after we can use how we can use float and double. Okay. Before that, let me remove this. Okay. Now, after float and double, guys, I explained you one formula as well yesterday. What was the formula, guys? Formula was 2 to the 2 to the power 2 to the power -1. Okay. So this was the formula. With that, you can calculate maximum value and minimum value. We have seen that. If you miss that, please watch the recording, how we have used that to calculate the range of the size of the different data type, like int, short. Okay. Now today we are going to see Boolean. Okay. Now we are going to see Boolean. Boolean data type, guys. Okay. So what is Boolean basically? We have seen so many data type, right? But Boolean is only having two value, that is true or false. In previous data type, we have seen the size. We have seen the size, that float is of how much byte? 4 byte. Double is of 8 byte. Okay. And we have seen the range also. Okay. But the size is not applicable to Boolean. Size is not applicable to Boolean data type, guys. Okay. And Boolean has the two values, that is true and false. We can use this. True or false. This is the basic thing. I will show you programmatically as well. Okay. Now, after that, Boolean, we have one more data type, that is char data type. We have char data type. Okay. So, what is char basically? What is the size of char? Char size is 2 bytes. What is the size of char is 2 bytes. Okay. Next is, what is the range? What is the range? Its range is from 0 to 65535. Means this is what we are using for char data type. We will see float, double, boolean and char together. Okay. But apart from this, one more thing I want to add, guys. In each data type. Okay. What is that? Default value. Default value. Okay. For example, in program, in project, you are not defining the value. For example, byte b equal to 10. Byte b equal to 10. You are not defining. So, but you are not assigning this value. Okay. In that case, what will be the default value? What should be printed? So default value for byte is 0. 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 Similarly, for short, what is the default value? Default value for short is also 0. Okay, because these are all primitive and numeric related, mathematics related. So it should print some output. What is the default value of int? What is the default value of int? 0. Okay, what is the default value of int? Is 0. Now default value of long. What is the default value of long? As I mentioned, same, because short, int, byte, all are not used for decimal purpose. What we are using for decimal purpose, guys? Float and double. Now default value of float. Default value of float will be, it is used for decimal. So 0.0 will be the default value. Hope you are good. You are not give, for example, you are using something like this. Int f equal to, sorry, float. Float is a type. We have seen float is a type and you are not giving any value, but you are using somewhere. So what will be the defined value? First we have to initialize. We will see how to declare, how to initialize. But think, if you are not giving any value, so what will be the default value? Default value will be 0.0 in case of float, because float is used for what? For to hold the decimal value. Other than float and double, what is int, what is byte, what is short? They are not holding decimal value. Okay, but to hold decimal value, we should know that float and double are used. Okay, the size of float is 4 byte, and what is the size of byte double? 8 bytes. Hope you are good. Now default value for float is 0.0. What is the default value for double? What is the default value for double? In case of double also, the default value for double is 0.0. Okay. Hope you are good, guys. What is the default value of Boolean then? What is the default value of Boolean? Default value for Boolean is always false. In your application, in your code, when you are using something data type Boolean, and if you did not give the value true or false, and in by mistake you forget, and some output is coming false, then you have to think why this output is coming. Either this value is coming from database. If database value is also true, then you should think that whether you have take the proper steps to bring that value or not. If it is coming false, then you have to think. Okay, so default value when you are not assigning, okay, in that case default value will be printed. Okay, hope you are good. What I will show you programmatically as well. What is default value, guys? Simple. For example, if you have, let's say, in your program int x, okay, so its default value will be like x x x equal to 0. It will be like this, x equal to 0. Okay, when you assign this, so the x value will be, what will be happen to x equal to 0? If you assign, this will be cut. This value will be, this value will be changed. If you assign some value, let's say 10, then 0 will be replaced by 10. This is the simple process. So hope you are understand default value. Now what is the default value of char, guys? What is the size of char? 2 bytes. What is the char? 2 bytes. What is the range? 0 to 65535. It did not take negative values, guys. Okay. And one more thing, guys. This is primitive. Yesterday our discussion was all about like what is the Java is 100% object oriented or not. So we have discussed that point. So I will come to that conclusion as well. So how we are taking care, okay, to make it 100% Java object oriented. Okay. So what is the default value, guys? Default value for char is 0. Char is 0. What is in guys, in Java, we allowed only alphabet character. And Java, like using these values. Okay, the range is for character is 0 to 65535. Now we will see programmatically as well. But one more point I want to add the primitive data type. What are primitive data type? This is char, then boolean, okay, then boolean, then we have seen double, we have seen double, okay, then we have seen float. Every first letter should be small letter, guys. Okay, every first letter should be. So this is the primitive data type, guys. Okay. Now, one more point I want to add to all these primitive data type. This is primitive. By default, we are using. Okay, we are not creating an object class. There is one wrapper class for this byte. This is byte with small b. Byte with small b. But to make the Java completely object oriented, we have means class. I am not explaining what is wrapper class. Just last session we have seen objects. So today again one more time I am explaining you one minute I will take what is object. You have one class. You have one class. You have one class. Simple guys. Think. I am focusing on you more on object side. The more you will understand objects, you can visualize real world. For example, you have one form. Let's say you have one form, simple form. This is a form. Let's say your Gmail form, Gmail account, Gmail sign up, Gmail sign up. We can understand the architecture also. What is MVC? In upcoming session, I will try to explain you MVC for different kind of architecture. This architecture word is very much important. For example, your sign up Gmail account. What it is asking? Name. Just think it is asking name. What it is asking? Your last name. Then what it is asking? Let's say age. Then what it is asking? What it is asking? What it is asking? Let's say gender. Okay. Now what it is asking? Let's say this much email ID it is expecting. And then what is final thing? Submit or create account. Let's say this is the form. Create account. This is the button. Now guys, simple common sense. This page is there. This page is there. This page is there. Okay. You have one name. Then when you have last name, then you have one age. Then we have two radio buttons. Two radio button will be there. One is male and one is female. Okay. Let's say this is for male. This is male and this is female. Okay. Male and female radio button is there. Okay. Then we have one box here for email ID. Now, minimum common sense. Create account, you are submitting this. Now there is one guy. There is one guy, Amit. Then another guy is Pushpa. Then one guy is SRK. चलो ठीक है. This Amit is located at some one in India. Pushpa is in where? Andhra. And SRK is in Mumbai. These three they want to create an account. So when they will click on gmail.com, create account, this form will appear at the same time. Morning 8 a.m. they want to create a Gmail account. The same form will appear. Na? One form will come for Amit, one form will come for Pushpa, and one form will come for SRK. इज इट लाइक दैट अमित को जो फॉर्म मिला उसमें एसआरके का इंफॉर्मेशन आ गया, पुष्पा को जो फॉर्म मिला उसमें अमित का इंफॉर्मेशन आ गया, ऐसा नहीं ना। एवरी ऑब्जेक्ट, सो व्हाट विल हैपन फॉर अमित, one object will be created, one, let's say this is, I want to create an object, I want to explain an object. What will happen when Amit is Amit is Amit is in the form? So what happen is it will be created. I am not explaining in detail, but think Java Amit, when Amit fill the form, let's say here Amit fill the form. So what will happen? Its equivalent Java object will be created. How Java object will be created, guys? Like this. Simple. Just think there is a Java code, public class, let's say public class sign up form. Let's say this is your public class. ठीक है, public class sign up form. This is your simple sign up form. So to create an equivalent Java object, think what you are using, right? I am not talking about private public. I am talking about data type. Okay. So string. This is a string. I am trying to explain you even not this concept object. I am trying to explain you different thing. 1 minute. Oh, my internet is breaking. Oh, let me check, guys. Sorry. 1 minute. Now, how is my voice, guys? How is my voice now? Can you please confirm? Is it good? Is it good now? Okay, okay. Maybe, yeah. Why? Why? Because maybe I'm not sure. My It was near to that UPS. Maybe because of that, it was disturbing the network. Now fine, right? Thank you for confirming. Thank you for confirming. Let's continue. So now I am trying to explain. Now string variable name is name. Forget about string. Think about what is the first name, variable name. What is the first name? Name. What is the second name? Second in the form, last name. Last name, last name. Okay. Then what is the third variable? Age. Then what is the gender? Okay. How to hold multiple data? I'm not talking about that, guys. Just simplify the concept, because it here male and female is there. So maybe more than two value are list. That is what I'm talking about. I want to feel how object. So name is English. So you can use string. You can use string. Okay. You can use string. Okay. Then what is last name? Last name is also string. You can use this Java object equivalent to it. Okay. Then age. Age can be like you can use int age. You can use int because age is in what? Age is mathematic number. Okay. Now what is gender? Gender is will be like radio button, but forget about now you are just filling the value. Gender may be like male, female. Let's consider for now it is a string. Okay. It is radio button. There will be different approach, but for now, just try to understand it is string. Same value. Let's say Amit is filling the form. So this will be Java class you will create, na? I am not talking about setter getter, how to add the value, how to get the value. That concept will come slowly. But now this will be the simple Java class for this form. This will be your front end. This will be your front end, guys. Minimum front end. And some front end guy want this form and he want to integrate your backend code. So how he will integrate? Because whatever the value will be passed here, it should be mapped to this. It should be mapped to this. What it should be mapped to this. Like what value will come here? It should hold by name. Whatever the last name will come here, it should be hold by last name. Whatever the age will come, this will be hold by this variable. Whatever male or female will be coming from front end, it should come to gender. Whatever the email they are passing, this will be hold by email. Hope you are good. Hope you are good. So this is the front end back end. Just simple way. I am not taking very big thing like, but it is simple form. You know this day to day. So what will happen, guys, when someone Amit is filling the form? So object is created now for Amit. Simple. Then Pushpa will create one form. So for Pushpa, one object will be created with this value. This will be the Java value. So whatever the Amit is giving the value, think, think. For Amit, the value will be like Amit. Second, for Amit, last name will be what? Last name will be like Amit Kumar. Okay, his age will be like, let's say 25. Okay, his gender will be what? Male. Gender will be male. Hope you are good. Similarly, when I am coming here for Pushpa, Pushpa fill the form, same what will happen? The name will be Pushpa. Pushpa. What is his surname, guys? You know, Pushpa Raj. He is approximately 30 plus. He is also male. So different object is created. I want you to visualize object in real time. If you know this, like sign up form, how it is mapped to backend, something like this, it is mapping is happening. Then this will be like this will be for this Amit information. This will be passed to this object. This is age. This is gender. Email will be there like this. Similarly, this is same case for this. This is same case for Pushpa like this. And whenever objects are created in memory, it is a memory. We are not yet discussed JVM architecture where it will be it will be stored. But simplest form. What are the data type? What was the topic, guys? Now imagine. This is byte. This is short. Everything will be small letter, na? Double. But guys, this is primitive. This is primitive. It is a data type. Here I use one data type. Focus, guys. Int. Focus, guys. I have used int. Int is a primitive. Int is a primitive. Int is a primitive. For int, there is no predefined class, but you see thing, string, capital S, string is a class. And class means object. When I am talking about class, for classes, we are creating objects. We are creating object for classes. How we are creating, when we are creating, that is different stories, guys. But only I want to explain you, whenever class is there, we are creating an object using this keyword. What is the class name? One mistake is happened here. It should be, it should be capital S. It should be capital S class name. Okay, so how we are creating this object, guys? How we are creating this object? By using this in backend, sign up form. Let's say sign up form is the variable name equal to new. I'm using this class name Here, this is the syntax, guys, to create a Java class object. Very, very common and very, very important. When you want to become a developer, you should think in this way. Okay, this is your class name. This is your variable name. So when the Pushpa has created, guys, so let me add one more line. This will be two objects. One is, let's say, SF Amit, okay, and let's say this is SF Pushpa. Let's say this is Pushpa. SF means sign up, S for sign, F for form for Amit. So this variable I can use here, right? This will be refer by whom? This object. This here it will be. This will be the reference. Similarly, SF Pushpa. Here, what should be the reference? SF Pushpa. SF Pushpa. So this will the variable. So when the Amit is using, so this will happen in background. Okay, in logic, there are some certain logic is there. We need to understand. So this will be the variable name. This will be the variable name. This will be the variable name. And this will be what? Your class name. This will be your class name. And objects are created. And what I'm trying to say is, we are trying to explain primitive and wrapper. Here we are using int. Int is primitive, na? Int is primitive. Int is primitive. Int is primitive. But string is a class. Why a class? Because whenever we are using class, we can create an object. How we can create the object? In this fashion, using syntax, you can use class name, variable name equal to new, and then again this syntax. What is this syntax? Right hand side, we will see constructors. We will see. But my purpose is to show you how classes are created. But int is not a class. Similarly, this is not a class. Byte is not a class. Short is not a class. Long is not a class. Float is not a class. Double is not a class. Char is not a class. Boolean is not a class. The class name should start with capital. So, because of this, fully Java was not able to create the class for this primitive data type. But how it is taken care? By using equivalent wrapper class. By using equivalent wrapper class. By using equivalent wrapper class. We will come one more time when the situation will come. So we are using byte. We are using capital B is a byte. Byte is a class. Short. Short is a class. Wrapper class. Integer is a wrapper class. Long is a wrapper class. Float is a wrapper class. Double. Double is a wrapper class. Boolean. What is wrapper class? Forget. No need to think on that. Boolean. Now, character means byte is a, this byte is a primitive and its equivalent wrapper class is capital byte. This is a class. This is short. This is short and its equivalent class is capital S short. Int int. Its equivalent wrapper class is integer. Long, capital long. Float, capital F. Small d in primitive. Capital D wrapper class. Small c character. Capital C character. Small b primitive. Capital B boolean. So when we are using this approach, then we can say now we are creating objects internally or how externally, right? Because these are class. We can create object for class. So here when I am using this simple way, int, internally or externally is object is created for this? No, because this is primitive. So instead of this, if we use, if you use instead of this, if I will use Control X, integer, integer, integer. I'm using the wrapper class now. Now, in now we are using integer. Now string is also class, integer is also predefined class. Predefined class, user defined class. I am creating my code. So I am using this. I explain you in previous system.out.println session that what is predefined class, what is user defined class. This class we have developed sign up form. So we are writing the code as a developer. Then this is sign up form. The Java team which they have created, and we are reusing that functionality, that classes, those are Java defined class. We can call it as predefined class. So my purpose to explain you what the wrapper class, how we are achieving by replacing this complete whole diagram for this complete circus. I explain you this concept int and integer. Similarly, if you understand this thing, means you can use boolean. If you instead of small boolean, you can use capital boolean. Na? I explain you for integer. You can use same for long and long, same applicable na. Small byte, capital byte applicable na. Hope you are good. We will define it in a very proper way, but for the comparison purpose, this is the concept, guys. How primitive is not supporting object creation. There is a question mark that Java is object oriented or not. So to support that contradiction, wrapper class is introduced to overcome that situation. Hope you are good. If you have any doubt, ping in the chat, please. Let's proceed then. No problem. Now, literals. The next topic is, guys, literals. Literals. What is literals, guys? And one more thing, guys, I want to explain you. Many of student asking me to explain in Hindi. ठीक है? My question to you guys. My question to you guys. I'm stopping screen share for a minute. My question to you guys. मैंने सिंपल आपको ये बात पहले दिन भी बताया था. आप कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकलो और देखो आपके लिए कितना खूबसूरत मार्केट है इंडस्ट्री में. आपको कंफर्ट जोन छोड़ना पड़ेगा. कंफर्ट जोन मीन्स हमारे लिए क्या कंफर्ट जोन है. कोई हमको आके हिंदी में पढ़ाएगा, कोई आके हमको मराठी में पढ़ाएगा, कोई आके हमको बंगाली में पढ़ाएगा, कोई आके हमको तेलुगु में पढ़ाएगा. ठीक है, आप सीख जाओगे. फाइन, आज आप सीख जाओगे. यू नो, नाउ यू नो कोर जावा बिकॉज यू अंडरस्टैंड इन दैट लैंग्वेज. बट टुमारो you have cracked interview also. You join one project. What will happen, guys? Your team is not like region specific. Your team lead will be from USA. Your team member will be from one guy from maybe from China, one guy from Tamil Nadu, right? Tamil Nadu people don't know Hindi. US people don't know Hindi. Tomorrow US guys is giving you the requirement. I want this requirement. This is the file operation you have to do. How you will understand? You will understand. It's fine. But tomorrow you have to explain someone. How you will explain? I have seen so many guys who know the concept very beautifully. They can write the code, but they did not survive because they were having some problem. What is the expectation, guys? What is the expectation, guys? Yeah, Parth, I will explain wrapper class. Today is not the topic for wrapper class. I just wanted to explain primitive versus the equivalent wrapper means classes. What is byte and equivalent class? What is int? Int equivalent class is integer. I will come to that. So tomorrow you are joining the project and you are working. They are leaving you alone, thinking you will handle customer, client, okay, independently as well. So tomorrow you can explain the concept in Hindi, in Marathi. I can explain you Hindi. मैं आपको हिंदी में बहुत अच्छे से explain कर सकता हूँ. There is no challenge for me. और मेरे हिसाब से जब मैं ऐसा बोलूंगा तो मेरे पास और 50 लोग यहाँ के बढ़ जाएंगे. But tomorrow, what will happen, guys? Tomorrow you will learn in Hindi, Marathi, or in any other language. You will understand the concept. But when you will understand the communication, you have to focus on your communication as well. Okay. Create a culture amongst yourself, inside yourself, so that you are learning Java means you have to create some attitude. This is a white collar job. Okay. You have to create an attitude so that because everything will be depend on your attitude from day one. Okay. It is not like that कि आप कुछ भी बोल देंगे ऐसा नहीं. You have to create an attitude. So that is what I am focusing on. If if there is any doubt concept, ask me. I will explain in Hindi also. I don't mind. But if I think that this concept is there, for example, tomorrow we are going to discuss array. I will explain in English. I will again explain in Hindi because I know that concept is little tricky. Single dimensional, multi-dimensional, maybe. So I will explain in Hindi. Don't need to worry. Okay. So again, let me share my screen, guys. So this is literals. What is literals? What is literals? In diagram. In diagram. This is the diagram, na? Now we have to assign some value. Let's say int x equal to 10. Int. With the time we will use wrapper class, but we primitive. Otherwise, we take in this fashion also. Integer x equal to 10. That is also fine. But you will not have more example on primitive. So let's take example on primitive. And going forward, we are going to use wrapper class only. Okay. I will explain the definition when the actual time will come for wrapper class. Okay. Now int x equal to 10, guys. So what is int x equal to 10, x equal to 15, any value? So this value is called literals. The value is called literals. Hope you are good. The value is called literal, right hand side. X is a variable, int is a data type. X you can write anything. You can write your name Pushpa. You can write your name in place of variable. You can write anything. But coding standard practice, you have to is a number. So this is the number. This is variable. This is data type, and this is literal. Hope you are good. So how many types of literals? How many types of literal? Data can be how many type of data? It is numeric, right? So there may be integral literals. Then we have integral literals. We can have like decimal literals, Then we have what octal literals. Then we have hexadecimal. Then we have hexadecimal. No definition required. I will explain in a short. What is octal? What is hexadecimal? This is not a part of our code Java, but I will explain you in a short, in one line or two line. Okay. Octadecimal. Then we have what? We have after that floating point literals. Then we can consider these are the examples, guys. Now let me cover this first. What is decimal? Then we have Boolean literals. Okay, then we have char literals. The type of data type, that number of literals. It means the type, data type means it is going to hold some value, na? So the value means literals. The value means literal. If you are using true and false, then Boolean you have to use. If you are using character, char you have to use. You are using decimal, you have to use decimal. 1 minute. My voice is breaking. Let me check again. Let me check, guys. Maybe some network issue today. Not sure. Now my voice is good or what? How it is now? Can you confirm? Yeah, voice is breaking. Now good, right? Yeah, I will repeat the literals. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Actually, admin is uh, telling me because I am not focusing on chat. So Humi is pinging me that there is a issue. So that's why I took the pause and read the chat. So guys, what is literals? Literal is nothing but value. In this example, this is simple. This is very simple line. Means int is a data type, number is a variable name, and its value what we are assigning 15. What is the value? 15. So in this line, what is the literal? 15 is the literal. Simple. The value, whatever the value will be there, that value we can call it as a literal. Okay. Hope you are good. Okay. Now, what are the type of literal? The number of the type of data type, that type is going to hold some value, na? Decimal is going to hold decimal value. I will show you the example as well. So there will be like octal, hexadecimal and other thing, but we are going to see example as well. Okay. Programmatically as well, we are going to see whatever we are trying to understand. Okay. Now integral, right? Now integral. So this is integral example. This is you can take integral example. You can take integral example means it is like now decimal literal. What is decimal, guys? Decimal value. Decimal literal allow what kind of value? Think it is a mathematic, na? It is a mathematic, na? It is mathematic means what value it is going to hold? It is going to hold value from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. This is the value it is going to hold. I will go you. Next is octal. What is octal, guys? I will explain you. I will explain you guys one more time. What is octal? Okay. Now think, guys. I don't know how much you know, but let me give one example about octal and hexadecimal. Okay. So what is octal, guys? Octal can hold. Octal can hold. Oh, sorry. So what is octal, guys? Simple. Octal can hold value from where to where? 0 to 7. Okay. You know this concept 8421. Okay. I will tell you in terms of 0 to 0 and 1 because our digital program knows, our computer machine knows 0 and 1 only, right? When we are saying 0 to 1, what does it means? When I am talking 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is octal value. Octal value. So how we can write the octal value, equivalent octal value? 0 means what? Forget about this. Okay, 0 to means we have to use 4, 2 and 1. Go to your engineering BCA concept, you will understand. 0 means the sum of this number should be 0. So 0 means this is 0 means 1 is 0, 2 is 0 and 4 is 0. So their sum will be 0. Now I want to take 1. So out of 4 to 1, the 1 can I marked as 1 and other value can be 0. It means 4 to 1 means 4 is 0 means 0. Then 2 is 0 means 0. And this time 1 is 1 means 1. Okay, so their sum is what? 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. Hope you are good. Similarly, what is 2? In this case, what we can do? To, to their sum should be 2. So for 2, we are having 2 here. So what we can do? Make at 4 as 0. We can make 2 as 1. And we can make 1 as 0. In this case, what will be the sum? 4 means 0, 2 means 1 means it should be active, like it will be 2, 1 is 0. What is the sum, guys? 4, oh sorry, it will be 0. So 4 plus 2, 0 plus 2 plus 0 means 2. So right, this is how you can write. This is one example. Similarly, if you want 5, in that case, what you can do? 4 plus 1 is 5 na. So you can make 4 as 1, 2 as 0 and 1 as 1. So what will be the sum, guys? Here in this situation, 4 is active means 4 plus 0 plus 1. So 4, it will be like 4 plus 0 plus 1. So what will be the sum? 5. So this is octal, guys. Hope you are good. Any doubt here? If you don't have any doubt, let me explain you hexadecimal in a short, in a similar way. Okay. Now let me okay. So what is hexadecimal, guys? Same way. Okay, hexadecimal is the same way, but what we are using in hexadecimal, we are using like here, this is your hexadecimal. This is your hexadecimal. I am telling you quickly, hexadecimal. This is not our Java, but I don't want to skip this. This is a binary value. Okay. So what is how we are taking from which to which value? This will be considered from 0 to 9 and A to F. A to F will be considered in hexadecimal. Okay. So from how many values? 0 to 15. So let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, same example. And let's say I will take example for ABC. Okay. So you can Google it as well. How we can write the same formula 8421. 8421. Okay. To make this, what we can use? To make this 0, every value should be 0 na? Because when we apply this value to this, what will be the sum? What will be sum? 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. To achieve this 1, how we can write this? We can write 0, 0, 0. Sorry, it should be 1. So that what will be the here? Like your 0, 8 means 0 means 0. This 0, 4 will value will be 0. Then 2 value in this case will be again 0. And this time 1. So 1 is active means this their sum will be 1 na. So you are achieving, right? Same approach. In octal we have 421 we are using, and in hexadecimal we are using 8421. Hope you are good. Okay. Now let me take one example for 10. Oh, sorry. It should be 10 or final value is 15. So in that case, how we can write? How we can write? It should be 15. So to make this 15, 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. So every value should be 1, 1, 1 na. So that this value will, their sum can be 15. So in that case, 8, 4 plus 2 plus 1, its sum is 15 na. This is your engineering or BCA part, guys. Okay. So the value will be like whatever the value in hexadecimal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is fine till 9. Okay. After it will be like for 10. I'm writing here 10. What will be the equivalent hexadecimal A? For 11, what is the equivalent hexadecimal? Okay, it is B. For 12, hexadecimal C. For 13, hexadecimal is D. For 14, hexadecimal value is E. For 15, hexadecimal value is F. That's why I am taking for 0 to 9 numbers. Mean for 0, it is 0, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, till 9, the value is hexadecimal value is 9. But coming to 10 onwards, what is the equivalent? Hexadecimal, for 10 it is A, for 11 it is B, for 12 it is C, for 13 it is D, for 14 it is E, and for 15 it is F. Hope you are good. Okay. So this is your engineering and BCS thing, guys. Hope you are good with this. Okay, today concept is about literals. Okay, today's concept is about literals. Okay, so now literals. So I explain you decimal. Decimal is going to hold value from 0 to 9. Okay. Similarly, we have octal literals. Octal literals. We can take some example today. Then we can proceed here onwards. So what we have seen, guys, we have seen here today, in today's topic, we are seeing in yesterday's session, we have seen float and double, but I did not take some example on float and double. So I will take some example on float and double so that our program will be completed. Okay, 1 minute, guys. So guys, you know this program, right? Again, I will write this program in front of you. How we can create? How we can create? We have created one simple Java project, file new, and we created Java project. What we have given here, project name as practice, and then we have finished. So in this way, our project practice project is created. Then this source folder, how we can create package? Let's say this is how we can create package. com.com.app dot, let's say data type, data type, data types. I am giving this package. So new package is created na. It is empty, no class inside that. That's why its color is different. But in expand controller, there is one controller class. This is demo class. So I am telling you how to create a class. So new class, new class. What is the, let's say, what is the example? Let's say we are using float demo. Float demo I am using. Okay, float demo or day. In this example, we are going to see. This is the class. This is a class name. It can be anything, but we will use according to what functionality it is going to represent. That example we are going to see. This is public. This is class. For class only we can create the object. For now we are not creating an object. We are just on the data type. So what is the example, guys? What we required? What is our main method? Syntax public, 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 class, public. Sorry, public static, public static, void main, void main. What is the parameter, guys? String, string. What is args means argument. It can be anything, guys, no problem. Args, you can write anything. If I am writing value also, no problem. Variable name can be anything, but standard practice, we are using args. I explained in one of the previous session, 1 or 2 days back, what is public, what is static, what is void, what is main, why it is main method, everything about this method I explain you. I have explained in that session also what is system, what is out, what is println, everything how it is internally working. I have explained you. If you are joining today, please watch that session, very much important, because this we are going to use daily. Main method and system to understand the basic program. So system.println is nothing but printing statement. There are println and printf, but we are using println. Whatever in double quote we are going to write, it is going to print. So today what we are seeing float demo. So what I can print, the value of the float value of, let's say, x is. Let me print this. So what output will come, guys? Run as Java application. It is printing whatever we are writing inside double quote. This is the double quote. This is the double quote. That same as it is going to print. Hope you are good. Now, our demo is what about float? Float. How we can write float x equal to something. Let's say I am taking this value. What will happen, guys? We can see. Will it print? We will practice in such a way that intentionally we will make some mistake and we will find why it is not printing. Is the value printed? No, it is not printed. How to add value in the our statement with the word plus. Plus means concatenation. Adding two string means string plus string is string. String plus anything will be string. Whatever double quote means string. You are adding something, it will become string. X. Save it. Now run this program. What will happen, guys? See. 10.0 is printing na. I am giving 10, but what it is printing? 10.0 because float is used to hold decimal value. Hope you are good. Now we will play with it. 10.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then some value here. Is it going to hold? No, it is going error. It is giving error. Let me run it. You have to play with this, guys. Then only you will understand. Let me run this intentionally. Unresolved compilation type mismatch cannot convert from double to float. We are giving very big value. As per our example, it should take how many decimal? It should take how many decimal? This value, and we should mark as something. What happened, guys? Oh, sorry. My Eclipse is little slow. That's why it was giving error. Now it is giving value na 10.1233. Okay. Now remove F. What will happen? Giving error. So to make that control save it. It is giving error na. So you should use F. You should use F in such situation. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen, guys? What will happen? Error, compilation error. Okay. So floating point is by default double. But we have to make it, for example, I am not using F. I am using decimal value. So by default, it will be considered at double. And size of double is more than float, na? Size of double is what? Size of double is 8 byte. Size of float is 4 byte. But if I did not specify this value is of what type, so to make it float, I need to use one word F. I need to use one word F. Then this value will be considered as float value. And float matching na. Then it will be fine. Run as Java application. But when I'm removing this F, so even though it is a decimal, now I will run. What will happen, guys? Cannot convert from double to flat. Float. Where is double? Anywhere double written? No. Whatever value we are giving, it is considered as double by default. So to make it understand the data type, it is float, just we have to keep this value float. Hope you are good with this program. You have to play with this. You give 10 after dot 10, 10 digit, 15 digit, and then do it accordingly. Okay, now value of float is printing. Now double, we can take double example, guys. Now let me take one double example. Double. I am taking double y equal to what? I will take one example. 1, 2, 3. No error. Double is the boss. Double is the boss. Who is bigger? 8 byte. 8 byte. What is the size of float? 4 byte. Means double can hold float. What is the size of long? 8 byte. double can hold long also. I will show you how. So now 1, 2, 3 is a int number, but let me print. How to print, guys? How to print, guys? System dot out dot print ln. What? How to print? How to print the English statement? Double quote the double value of what is the variable name? Y is. How to? If I will write, I will end this statement. What will happen? You know, right? What is error? See, ID help you guys. It will help you. What is the mistake? You can resolve immediately. That is the help. ID is important because we are using ID in the industry. From the day one, if you start using ID, your life will become easier. System.out.println is printed. Only this statement. Did I added Y here? We were 123. Who is holding? Y is holding. So I need to add. How I can add? Plus. Plus means concatenation. Then Y. Now this time I will run. Output. See, first line is printed with the help of this statement. The second line is printed with the help of this statement. Any doubt? No. I am writing here 123, but let me change this data type this time. I will make you float. What will happen? Let's see. It is fine this time because this is integer. This is integer. Integer. This is considered as integer. Try to understand. 1, 2, 3 is integer. Integer is smaller than float na. What is the integer byte size? 4 byte. What is this is 4 byte, but it can take decimal values as well na. But integer is not taking decimal values. Okay. So that's why whatever is here, it will be considered and it can hold. Similarly, but when I am giving here value dot something, error came because now this value it is considering as double and the size of double is more than float. So we cannot hold this. Hope you are good. To make this understand, we have to make that value into float by using appending one character F. So hope you are understanding what is decimal. Now I will give decimal value here. Any doubt? Any I need to append any value now? No. But in case of float, we need to append F. But now this value we did not append any character F. By default, it is considered as double. So double can hold double. 1 liter bottle can hold 1 liter water. It cannot hold 2 liter bottle. If I am removing F means now it will be 2 liter water capacity considered as 2 liter. We are trying to hold in 1 liter. That's why error. To make to convert into 1 liter, make it 1 liter. Now this is 1 liter. 1 liter can be hold into 1 liter. In that way, simplest form. So now we are converting float and we are holding in as a float into the variable x. Similarly, we are not using any kind of character, so it is considered as double. This value is considered as double. It will be stored in which data type? What is the type of y? Y will hold this value, but type is double. Double can hold double. So first line is printed because of this sysout statement, and second line is printed with this sysout statement. Guys, slowly practice. Now we are in number. Tomorrow I will add 2 number. If you don't practice, then you will be surprised how. So that's it. That's it, guys, for today's session. We will continue tomorrow. But you have any doubt, you can ask me. Is my screen is visible to everyone? We will take regular classes so that we should complete. Listen to me, guys. Before leaving, before leaving, listen to me. We will cover all Saturday, Sundays. Why? Because so that we can cover a good amount of topic. Okay. I am allowing you to unmute yourself. You can ask me any doubt. No. Yeah. Now you can unmute and you can ask. Yeah, wrapper class. I will explain you one more time. No problem. You can unmute yourself, guys. You are able to unmute yourself.
Sir, don't understand about the hexadecimal.
Sorry.
Didn't understand hexadecimal.
Yeah, I take that topic faster. Why? Because hexadecimal. Let me again explain you. No problem. Because that is engineering topic. But let me explain you, guys. What happen is hexadecimal start from z. Let's say you have number. You have number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, computers know 0 and 1. Binary they know, right? So what happen here is the hexadecimal is from 0 to 15. Basically 0 to 15. 0 to 15. But from 10 till 0 to 10, it will be considered as 0 to 9. And from 10 onward, it will be considered as A to F. Okay. So 0 to 9 is equivalent mathematics number you can consider as simple 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same. There is no problem till here. But in hexadecimal, when you are using, we are not yet taken example programmatically. Once we will run the program, then you will see the output, then you will visualize. But in case of hexadecimal, wherever 10 is used, wherever 10 is used, so its equivalent play value will be A. 11 equivalent will be B. Equivalent value of 12 will be C. Equivalent value of 13 will be D. 14 equivalent will be E. And finally 15 equivalent will be F. This is a simple way. But when you are converting 0 to 15 into binary, so this is the simple formula you can use. You can think this 8421. The sum of this number should be whatever number you are taking as number. Like for example, you are taking 15. You are taking 15. So you think 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 15 na. So to make all these digit active, you should make them all the places 4. For example, tomorrow you are taking 10. So guys, just think what number should I pick from here? Their number should be 10. So 8 plus 2 should be 10 na. So what in that case, what I can write here? What I can write here? I can write here for 8, I can make it 1. We don't require 4, so I can make it 0. But we require 2, so I can make it 1. And we don't need 1, so we can make it 0. So it means 8 plus 2 will be 10. So this is the concept. Okay, this is the equivalent value we can reuse. Hope you are good.
Yes, sir.
Hope you are good, right?
Understood.
Sir, wrapper
Next,
class is
next.
predefined and defined.
Sorry.
Wrapper class is defined, na? Defined. Yeah, predefined.
We will come to wrapper class. We will come to wrapper class slowly. I did not yet start a wrapper class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Because I just wanted to explain our discussion was like that. We are using primitive data type. Okay. And there is one more concept, multiple inheritance, operator overloading. Because of this concept, there was a question mark in Java whether Java is 100% object oriented programming language or not or not.
Okay.
For primitive, we are not creating class, na?
Yes.
So to overcome that situation, there is one concept, wrapper class. So today is the right time. We are using small byte. We are using the small byte, na?
Yes.
In our example, we are using, but what I am trying to explain is here we are using byte everything with short means primitive. But what Java people think, to overcome that problem, they have created equivalent wrapper class. Forget about the word wrapper. Just think this is a class. This is a class. This is a class. So when we are having class, so we can create an object na. We can create an object na. That is what I am trying to explain with the help of this diagram. Because let's say this is the front end and this is your, let's say, back end code. So whatever variable you are having inside this, you are writing in a class na. And how to create a Java object using this statement: class name, variable name, using new keyword. This is the syntax. What is this right hand side syntax? We did not yet started constructor. We will see that. So when you are using this statement, when we are using this statement, when you are using this statement, object is created na. Object is created na. Object is created na.
When you
So who will hold using new keyword? So this will be held by this variable. So variable will hold this. So this variable will hold these objects. Then the objects are created. So when we are using class to create object, but when we are using int, byte, not possible. So how it can be possible? Using this. Earlier I took int, but now integer is a class. So that problem we can consider. I want you to feel what are objects. When I am 100 times using the word objects, you should feel that. You should visualize that. That's what, to make you understand, I explain you this big diagram. Once you understand the object, you can feel the object. Or what are object? What is real time? Amit is a guy, na? Amit is a guy.
Yes.
Amit is a person. He's a real time existing person, na? You are the person, na? Your information we are converting into what? We are your information, in some information we are programmatically converting into some objects. Amit is name, Amit last name, Amit age, Amit gender, Amit Aadhaar card, Amit family members. This is Amit real information we are converting using form, and that will be using backend logic, that will be created into object na. Information, data. Okay. Just think about data, think about object. Then you will feel the Java.
चलो सर
Okay. Yeah. Next question.
सर न्यू साइन अप फॉर्म जो यहाँ पे नीचे में आए वो तो ऑब्जेक्ट ही है क्या? मतलब क्रिएट हुआ
This new keyword will create object.
ओके
This is the keyword. This is the keyword used. This is the result keyword of Java.
ओके सर
Okay. This is result keyword of Java. This is
एंड दैट इज
variable
ऑब्जेक्ट
name. You can write anything. This is your class name. Sign up form. This is the sign up form, na? Your
Okay.
class name. Syntax is class name, variable name, this result keyword new, and then this, we are not explaining yet what is this, but think this is again class name, and this is one more syntax. I did not yet started constructor, otherwise you will get confused. So this is the syntax. You can think whatever variable name, the object will be created in this fashion. The purpose is, instead of here, I was using here int. Now I am using integer. Why? Just to explain you object and what is the purpose of object. If class is not there, we cannot create object. Similarly, int, small int is not a having class na, but capital integer. String is a class. Okay. You can think in this way.
सर
The next
एक
question.
डाउट सर एक डाउट है अगर मतलब INT करके इंटीजर लिया नहीं होता अगर क्लास तो वो बनता नहीं था